Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Holding on to anger is poisonous. You know, I had a dear friend angry at, I'll just say angry at a former mate. And that friend might even see this. And it was important for that friend to understand this. They have anger at something that their former mate did, and it was egregious. It was definitely egregious. But they're carrying that anger. I'm gonna tell you what, holding on to anger is poisonous. Being angry at someone else and holding on to it. Well, I say it's normal to have some anger at someone else. They do something, you mad at them. Okay, but you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Yeah, you might have it for a few days, maybe a few weeks, but you can't hold on to it for a long time. It's poisonous. Holding or having anger against someone else for something they did, holding on to it is like drinking poison and thinking they're gonna die from it. This is very important. Because I'm seeing this with the person. I've seen this in life. Heck, even experienced it personally. You hurting yourself. Anger hurts you. That's not hurting that other person. Yeah, they did some bad stuff. Yeah, hey, they deserve to get some type of punishment, something. But you being angry at them is not going to hurt that person. It really isn't. Well, in most cases, maybe if they cared about you, some maybe, but a lot of times somebody does something bad to you, they don't care about you anyway. Especially in relationships, let's be real. People either dogging somebody or ghosting somebody all the time. But it could also be for other things. Hey, shoot, sometimes you could be angry at somebody for simply existing. How many people out there are angry at some celebrity or someone they've never met personally just because they seem to be doing well? How's that hurting that person? Or the person said something, some celebrity, some well-known figure said something that they didn't agree with and it made them angry. Okay, that person doesn't know you. How's it hurting them? Even if they do know you, how's it hurting them? You hurting yourself. Indeed, anger can lead to things like high blood pressure. It could stress your body. It could lead to a stroke. You can kill yourself from anger. It's actually harming some of your body organs. You hurting, you carrying all that anger. The other person is just bopping along like do 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 do. Look, here's the thing. You gotta let it go. Now, this ain't saying you have to forgive that person or hang out with them. You probably should keep a distance from them. But you know, a saying was that forgiveness is not for the other person, but for yourself. So when you forgive that person for whatever they did, it's not so much you forgiving them, you releasing that anger. You're not holding on to it. You letting them go. You are letting them go. You're not dealing with them because it's hurting you. You're the one hurting. There's been many people out there, they holding that anger so much and the other person don't know. And it's not automatic that they even going to suffer any consequence. Seriously, too many people are doing that. Too many people holding on to it. Sometimes you can even see it. How's that other person being hurt? Let's just be real. Yeah, we can say karma or what goes around come around. But let's just be real. How many people have died, did something to you? They've died and everybody's celebrating them and everything. And you still carrying that anger. You know? What's it going to do? And indeed, sometimes even holding on to that anger, thinking, oh, well, the person should apologize. No, because I'm going to tell you what. I've told you. I've gone through that. A lot of stuff I'll talk about, I've gone through. I'm human just like everyone else. I remember letting go of anger I was carrying in a certain situation, and things just opened up for me. Things just opened up for me. And I'm going to be real, it's tough. It is tough. I wish it was easy. You wish it was easy, but the thing was that person may never ask for forgiveness. That person may never make amends. You have to let it go. Now, it's all right when it first happens. That's a normal reaction. But you gotta, it's like a fever. You gotta just like let it play out. But then you have to move forward. Keep the other person away. You don't have to be buddy with them. You don't have to be buddy, hang out with them, anything. And they may never do anything to bring restitution. Okay, you move on because you healing yourself. And indeed, once you heal yourself, you purge that anger out of your system, that poison out your system, then you can move on. And let me hit you on a deeper level. The best revenge is success. The best revenge is success, but don't do it for them anyway. Don't do it to say, well, I'm gonna do this to get back at them. Get them out of your mind. You wanna succeed for yourself. You wanna grow from it. You wanna learn from it. Indeed, if you gotta keep that, if you gotta still have it in your system, use it to fuel you to get to another level. See, that was the lesson I learned. That's the lesson I learned when I would carry it. I was like, you know what? Let me get to another level. You know, let me burn it out and do the things necessary. Now, let me be clear, because sometimes people say, oh, you got to embrace them and everything. Screw that. Keep them away from you. They did something. Shoot. Like I said, forgiveness is for you to get that out of your system. You can say, okay, you know, I forgive them. You getting this out of your system. But it don't mean, hey, they come back hanging around, you're going to be like, yeah. There was somebody in my life did that. I was like, no, I want to be in the same room with you anymore. And I told him I forgave them. I was like, but like I said, that was for me. That was for me. And you have to do that. You know, seriously. There's too many people out here. Too many people. I'm seeing this up close and personal. I've seen it with many people, and it's just hurting them. People, you angry at them, they living their lives. You know, they'll go to their grave, not even knowing that you really even did anything to them. You know, or they did anything to you, rather. Well, you probably made some people angry. Do you really know? Let's turn that around for a second. I mean, do you know? You could make somebody angry for just existing. I'm gonna bring a racial element. I've had some comments where, you know, I could tell they were white. They just mad seeing an intelligent black man. I don't got nothing to do with that. So I want y'all to think about that, though. Think about it. That's not hurting the other person. You're only hurting yourself. You don't hurt yourself. You get it, yeah. You go through a period. Like I said, it's normal to go through a period. You're gonna have it, but don't hold on to it. A few days, maybe a few weeks. But when it becomes a few months or even a few years, that's only hurting you. That's hurting you. Another person is just living. Let it go. Burn it out your system, okay? So I want y'all to really think about that. Really think about it, all right? So y'all have a great day today. Peace and many blessings.